Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Conan Exiles. I went and got changed, and the amount that we can carry with this armor on is considerably less than the amount we can carry with the other armor on. Makes quite a difference, unless it's the armor weight or something, I'm not really sure. But anyway, we're not able to carry quite... We got bonus encumbrance on there, but we're still not able to carry as much as we were. We were carrying a lot more than this. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. What I'm going to do is... I want to come over to you over here. We've got brimstone. I need to use up this brimstone. We've got lots of brimstone. So what we'll be able to do is we will be able to use it in here to make all sorts of brimstone-related items. So I'm just going to remove all of the dye from there and the aloe extract as well. And we're going to... Not alchemical base. We want steel fire. We also want stone consolidant, but mostly we want that. So we got brimstone and tar to make that. If I drop some of this in here like this, and the twine can come out, as can that, as can seeds. Yeah, we've got there steel fire for making steel, which we need, and also stone consolidant. We're going to need a load of that. Oh, I do want the fire. The twine's got to stay in there. So we need ichor for that, and we need tar for that. So tar, I know how to get that. We'll deal with that in a minute. With hyena pelts, they help to get that. So we'll start this one off here. Craft 27 of them at the moment. That is the tar. So I'll just leave that going for a minute. The plan today is to make a load of materials so that we've got some tier 3 building materials as well as some tier 2 building materials. And we're going to be building our base completely out of all of that. Before we actually commit to building properly, though, I'm going to start building a load of stuff. But before I commit to building too much, I do want to go on one final expedition up here to see if we would rather have our base up here. Now, we know that we've got a good source of brimstone there in a Sinner's Refuge. We've got more than we could possibly want. So we can build a massive castle down here if we want to, and then like go on longer expeditions over here later on if we want to. I mean, maybe we want to build in the jungle. But I'm actually thinking that this is kind of the area that we may want to finish up in, because it's more centralized, and we've then got closer access to the cold, bitter north, which I think could be interesting. So yeah, I'm not like fully committing to anything just yet. This is just a few little ideas of different things that we're going to do. Now, why am I over here? Why am I over this side? We've got in here a little bit of putrid meat. I'll just take that away. That's busy. Oh, I'm still making dry wood and resins and stuff in there. And I've got, yeah, there's some putrid meat there. And, right, what else did I want to do? Next up, so I know that I'm going to need lots and lots of ichor. Okay. We don't make ichor on there. I'm going to need tar as well. I've got 65 tar right there. I'm sure I've got more tar. I'm also going to need oil. Oil, ichor, and tar. We're going to need lots of everything, basically. Let me just bring that down there and go to you, steel fire, and craft another 32 of them. So, it's the tar that is holding us up on this at the moment. That's fine. We'll let it hold us up. And I'll look in on here, and I want to make some, put some wood across like that. So we've got insulated wood there, where I need resin and oil. And we've also got shaped wood there, which is those. Let me just double check which ones require which, because that's the bit that I don't remember. So we'll just go into the foundation a minute. Oh, there, foundation. Okay, so the T3 one right there, that needs shaped wood. And then hardened brick, and then the steel, obviously. Then the stone brick, that needs, shaped wood as well, and brick. It's only the insulated wood that requires the insulated wood. Right, well that does actually make a bit of a difference, because most of the building that we're going to be doing is going to require shaped wood, not insulated wood. So that will help us a bit, because this is the one here, this requires oil. That is the insulated wood. Whereas this one requires shaped wood, which is it just needs timber. We don't need dry wood for it. The dry wood is needed for this, and the resin is needed for the insulated wood, and we need neither of those. Okay, I'm surprised at that. The bricks. we need the stone consolidant, and we need the bricks in here. So we got hardened brick there with the stone consolidant, and then you got the bricks. You put those together. Ah. Right, so literally the only part of our build that would need the oil, because I was thinking the oil is actually going to be quite a difficult thing to get, but if we don't need the oil, we only need ichor, it's going to make our lives considerably easier. And I mean, when I say considerably, I mean a huge amount considerably easier. You look there. So that one there does require insulated wood, but it also needs a black ice, and we're not planning to build any of that at the moment. I mean, if we do decide to go north before we start putting down, like, any major thing here, then yes, it might be a little bit different. Stone brick foundation there. So the stone brick requires bricks, shaped wood, and iron. And then the reinforced stone is the hardened brick, shaped wood, steel. So we need the steel fire to make that, and that we need the stone consolidant. This here is just bricks and iron and plain wood. And that's also plain wood. And then this one here, if we do want to make a bit of that, we do have to have some insulated wood, but not very much. Right. That makes that really does make a big difference. That makes a significant difference to everything that we're going to do. So we don't want hides in there. Hides don't do anything. The seeds don't do anything either. We'll take all that. Oh, 50 seeds. Right. Some seeds are helpful. But I don't want... Yes, I do. I've already got loads of gruel downstairs, so I don't need to worry about them. A volatile gland, I don't want to put that in there. No. Right, well, that's that bit. So then I can go here into Tanner's Rack and... a hyena pelt. That doesn't do anything. Yes, it does. Recipe leather. The hyena pelt on there gives me 1 leather per hyena pelt. If I bring the hyena pelts down to here, on there, and actually I can just scroll right down to the bottom, I think. Come here, right down to the bottom, there. Right, craft 1 of them. I think that gives 2 pelts. Right, so we need to do this first. We've got to process them through here first, and then we can process them through the other. So there, I will craft 119 of those. That'll make 2 pelts, and then I can take them back upstairs, and we can put them through onto there, and that will then turn into leather. We've also got the strip hide there, the reptile hides. We got a load of those. We'll put them through as well. Craft 164 of those. This is going to make us a massive amount of tar, which is what we want. We want lots and lots of tar. Right, so we'll leave those making down there. And there's nothing in there at the moment that I want. And there is nothing in there. That is just a few materials. There's another thing that I want out here. I want to come over to this one down here, and it's the putrid meat. We've actually got a use for the putrid meat, which I didn't realize that we had, which is pretty good, actually. I'll show you in a second. And we'll take that twine, I want that, and we'll take the branches as well. They're going to be handy. And we'll take that one, and also the branches. And then we'll come over to here, and we will take... Oh, we've got a load of reptile hides there, and some seeds. And nothing else I want from there. Right, oh, no, there is one thing I want to do. I want to leave, I'm pretty sure I've got there. I've got a volatile gland. Those we do want to hold on to. And I'm also going to leave these behind. I'll take those teeth and those bones out of there. And also those 2 weapons, so I can swap those over. I got, what else have I got? Nothing at the moment. Salt, there. Right, let's move back to this one. And we will drop in. I'm going to keep those fiber bindings because I'm kind of wanting to use those later, if I can. Cochineals we'll leave in here. We've got loads of them. And I've got a candle stub. I'll put that out somewhere in a minute. Healing bandages, I've got the fangs there. Alright, bones, fangs, seeds I'm holding on to. And we got in there. There, I knew I had more fangs. Take the fangs out of here. There. And I'll put these 2 weapons in instead. There, the iron mace and that one. Perfect. And then you in here. I've got a few different things. I've got the spice right there. I'm going to take that spice out. And then instead of that one, I'll put the aloe extract. And then we'll slide on up over to this one. And in here, we will put the spice. We will put... What else have I got to put? The mulled brew. I want to keep that. That kind of gives us some decent boosts. It seems pretty good as well. Salt. That's a cooking ingredient, really. So I'll put that over in a cooking thing. I'll leave the glass flask behind and also the water orbs. We're not going to do anything with those right now. The teeth. I want to put them on the teeth pile. Anything else? Okay, that's looking good. And we can run back down here to these. All of these shells and stuff. We can get more of these if we need them. I want to leave all of these in here for now. There. And I want to go back down to that one. Strip hide. There's another 115 of them. I'll take 150 of those. They're working hard. Yep. We'll take this back up the top. Let me have a little drink. And we'll run up through here. Okay, to the tannery. So we've... Oops, I left that burning. That I shouldn't have done. So we'll drop that in there. And... I see. Right. 2 hides make 1 leather. That's what it is. 2 hide makes 1 leather. 73 to make a leather. And... No, 3 hides make 1 leather. 1 hyena pelt makes a leather. But if I strip it down to hides, it's not actually quite as efficient. Okay, I've done that wrong then. I should have just put the hyena pelts in. We get so many of them, I may get a little bit more XP doing it like this, and XP is also really quite important to us at the moment. So, yeah, I don't mind sort of messing it around just a little bit like that. Plant fibers, let's drop those in there for a minute. Nothing doing on there. And then salt down here. Right, I got no room there, so we'll take the shredded roast and the putrid meat. I got so many grilled steaks here, and dried meat there, that like takes absolutely ages, and we got all of this cooked stuff here. I'm not going to cook any more of these. I'm going to take all of those out of there. But I'm going to stop cooking those. And I'm going to let them all go bad. Because if you put putrid meat in here, you can 50 of them makes 1 ichor. 50 putrid meat makes 1 ichor. Which is a really good thing. We want ichor. We've got some oil there from those seeds. So that'll process as well. Excellent. Come over to here. You're done now. So we've got 59 steel fire in there. I'll drop in some more brimstone if I can. There we go. That is all of the brimstone that I can put in. Got a little bit of ichor. Don't have anything else. Right. Really, I want... Does the food, like, do better in a chest? Now, what did I want to do? There was another thing that I wanted to make, and... Sure, I think it's in the inventory, actually. Chest. I want to make some sort of chest or cupboard. Let's try chest a minute. I've got a large chest there. 15 shaped wood and 5 iron reinforcements. So let's set a couple of iron reinforcements going on here. I go to you, craft. I get 20 of them making on there. And we'll go to you, and I got some shaped wood there. I'm going to make all of the shaped wood that I can. I'll take those. And then, how are we doing over here? This takes quite a while to... Oh, I've got loads of them there anyway. Excellent. And we can very quickly build a chest. I'm pretty sure I had a cupboard as well. Didn't I? Have some sort of cupboard? Yes, there was. We had a big old cupboard here. This needs wood and iron reinforcements. 40 timber. Where have I got timber? I've got branches in there. And... Alright, I'll take a stack of those. I'll be glad of that. And then I can go right. So we'll make a cupboard. Here. Make one of you. And then I will also make a chest. Not cup chest. Just a chest. That one there. Wait a minute. Oh, I need shaped wood for that. I need 15 shaped wood. I've only got 12. Let's take that. Right. Now I have the shaped wood required to make my cup chest. There we go. Chest. There. And craft that one as well. So, I want to go put that one here. I can repair. So I see the improvised tool. I want to get rid of this one. Let's drop it. I think if you drop it, it stays on the ground. You don't get rid of it. Okay, so we're going to put a chest up here. Now, I don't know if the chest does actually lock in the game, but it's going to be quite handy us being able to have a chest outside here in our crafting area. And we've got a nice big chest as well. This is fantastic. So we'll dump all of these in here a minute. And they're no good to us anymore. We'll also dump in that lot. there, all of that brimstone. That cupboard is going to go down there. Leave the salt in there. Right, now, this cupboard. Ooh. It's quite big. That's not really an outdoor object, though, is it? Alright, this one will go indoors. I'll put this one in here. And that's blocking my windows. That's actually blocking the windows as well. This thing's huge. It's enormous. I don't want it to block the windows. It's going to have to block the windows anyway. Right, let's come over here. Put that one down there. Right, so let's have a look in. It's the same size, but it takes up more space. But that's alright. That is something I can cope with just fine. So we've got nothing else that I want to put in there for a minute. And I want to go up here. And, right, let's have a look back over here. So we got some more tar in there that we can deal with. And we got a load of bits and pieces in here. That's fine. Yeah, ignore that. And how are you doing? You're making a few of those. You're fine. Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to go in here. So I got those. Steel fire can go in there. And then if I just start that, I've got steel bars. Wait. Why have I only got those steel? Ah, it takes 5 iron bar to make one steel. Of course, yeah, it takes a lot of iron. I'll take 200 iron out of there and I'll deposit it all in here. Go. And that one. Right, and I'll drop that in here as well so that can do something. You up there. Right, so we got 55 of them, and we got a brick to go in there, and I don't think there's very much else that I want to do right now. I do want to have a look in here, because 1 hour and 46 minutes, an hour and 46, this is an hour, and that's also an hour. So, I mean, those there, they're not really going to deteriorate. We're not going to sort of use them up, and I kind of want to use them up now. I don't really have a reason for keeping hold of them, so we're going to want to do something that'll get rid of them. I'll put 100 of them in. I'm going to take actually I'll take 136 out like that, and then I can put some more twine in there, which would be handy. I'm going to want the ichor in there. I've got that timber, which can stay, and we go into you, and that timber can go there so that I can make a little bit more shaped wood. Right. Let me start depositing a few of these items. So I've got like a few things we're sort of getting ready to build with, but we're not actually doing any building yet. I'll leave these branches. Those arrows will take. The candle, actually the candle stub needs to go indoors because it's something that we want to use. The scribbled note I do want to keep. Shaped wood can stay there. We've got a spare torch, which is going to be useful, and that is a boost, and that is everything. So we're down to 29%. That's okay, that's fine. 29% on everything that we can hold. I go to you over here. So I got an improvised torch there. We'll keep hold of them. No, what I want to do is I want to do that. And I'm going to take that candle stub there. And I'm going to put it up on top of that cupboard if I can. There. Like that. I like that. Just there on the edge. That's pretty good. I like that. Even though it's right underneath the thatch, it should be fine. What else have I got? So I've got the truncheon, which is something that I'm hoping to be able to use in a minute. Because what I'd like to do today is I'd like to go and capture a few people. If I can. We're going to go and have a look and see if capturing people is a thing that we can do before we go off on any capturing. I mean, I know that I've spent quite a long time sort of just messing around, but I wanted to go over here and I want to see if we can capture some people from this kind of area here. And then we also want to get ready for an expedition all the way up north. And that's gonna be a bigger thing, and it's going to take longer. I know that I can make putrid meat into ichor now, so all of the bits that we don't use in our fish traps, so we got those there at the moment. We don't have lots in our fish traps, but everything that we don't use out of the fish is the best. We get a load of oil out of these. Well, we get oil, and it's ichor that we want. Ichor is the more important thing. When we do want some oils, but ichor is like the more important item. I'm thinking that we'll go with this armor on this time. We haven't sort of gone adventuring with this armor on for a little while, so let's go over to you, take a look in here. I'm going to take out those. And all of those. Ooh. No, yeah, the steel can stay there. We might change over the shield in a minute before we go up, because the shield is going to prove quite handy to us. And in here, I've got a load of hides that I want to put in, as well as those. Like that. Right, now, this one in here. This one takes... Right, which way round was it? That makes Ica in the other one. If I put the savory shellfish in here, that doesn't do anything. That one doesn't do anything either. This one here, the exotic fish, 10 of those makes 3 oil, which we do want. And then in here, by cooking the savory fish, I get Ica. 1 per thing, and also the unappetizing shellfish. Don't I? No, the unappetizing fish, I get Ica by crafting those. Each one of those gives me an Ica. The same as the unappetizing shellfish. They also give me Ica. And in here, again, the savory fish, if I put those in there, they also give me oil from there. So it's a supply of oil by using those. And then I get Ica from the other ones. And then finally I've got... Oh, that's all of the fish. I don't know if I want to use all of the fish. It's 5 of these to make 1 oil. Take that out a minute. And then that gives me more Ica, doesn't it? I think that really... Because, oil is less of a concern for us. This is what I'm thinking, is oil is less of a concern. Now, the shellfish, they expire quite quickly. Right? All of this stuff expires fairly quickly. I want it to expire as rapidly as possible. So what I'm going to do, in order to make it expire... I'm going to take those branches, and we'll use them. Yeah, in order to make this work, what I'm going to do is I'm going to split these stacks like this. Just keep splitting them. There. And so they should split apart. And there. If I can do them all in singles... The more singles we get on these, the better, because it means that the stacks will quickly turn into putrid meat. Oops. Split. That one. Split. Split again. Right, that'll do. There. They'll turn into putrid meat faster by splitting them all apart like that. And then... You know, for every 50 putrid meat, we can put them in the press. We get a little bit of extra Ica as well, which is good because it makes more stuff. And let's take a look in here. I got 45, and then we got those. That's 46, 47, and 48. There. So I got 48 Ica from there, and there's some fish in there, which will take a while to deteriorate. The problem with the fish now, once they're cooked, is that they take absolutely ages to then rot down. And you put them in there, don't do anything, right? They're fairly worthless. And you as well, you're fairly worthless. But I do have 52 Ica that I can use, so I can drop the 52 Ica into there. And... Right, hang on. The Ica is for the stone consolidant. I need to use that. So I can craft 26 stone consolidant, which isn't a great deal. Right? There's not a lot of stone consolidant coming from that. And how many do we get from each one? It's... Oh, we get 5. So, I mean, you do at least get 5 from each of those, which is better than nothing. It is better than a kick in the teeth. And... Right, have I got... I don't have stacks of that. And, like the shredded roast up there, that shredded meat, we'll figure something else out with that another time. I've got 90 bark left here. Still burning. Loads of bark has been processed there. And I've only got 12 bark. What happened to all the bark? I had more than that. I had loads of it. What did I do with it all? Have I really put it all through here? Have I lost the whole lot going through there? I don't think I need any more in here. Maybe I do. What I need more, though, so I'll take that out of there and we'll let that stop. And it can go into this one. And we'll let this one here process. And... There. See, I got 149 there, plus I got all of those. So we'll leave that to keep running. Right. Now what do we got? I got a little bit of cooked shellfish on me. That's fine. Right. No, there was one more thing that I wanted to do, and I wanted to go into here, and I want to take a little bit of steel. I will have to take all 59 of them for a minute, and we will run down here. We'll run down here like this, and we will go over to this table. So I got 14 on there. There's another 59 steel. I don't know why I need the branches. I'll put them upstairs somewhere. No, it's that steel heater shield. Oh, I need timber. Right. Okay, let's go and get some timber. Just go and chop down a tree out here. It'll be a lot quicker. Right. There is a little bit of timber. I'm going to keep the 35. And yeah, I accidentally picked up some other stuff as well that I didn't mean to. But we've got that. I can craft one of them. While that crafts, I'll go and empty out my bags properly a minute. 1 steel heater shield. Absolutely fantastic. Right, let's drop that one up there and put that one down there. Durability 3,600, whereas that one is just 750. And this one down here, health damage 23. Yeah, okay, this is going to be very cool. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There it is. Bring that one up. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Right. And we'll also be wanting to create some other stuff as well. Better weapons. I don't know what better weapons I've got available at the moment, but I'm guessing that we do these here. And well, we've got a steel pick, we've got a steel repair hammer, and a steel sickle. What does the steel sickle do? Steel hatchet, longsword. There, 20 steel bar, 5 branches. Maybe we should try the longsword. I'll stick with the one that I got for a minute. Which, well, we'll just keep that one. And what have I got down here? You are an hour. Okay, why do you take so long? You shouldn't take an hour. All of those take an hour. That's gonna be a while. I know that the poorer quality, the poorer grade meat, that does sort of deteriorate a lot faster. So maybe we want to sort of focus on that a little bit. I go and grab a drink, and then we're off up the top a minute. There's our Defari banners all the way up the top there, where I can see one of them. What happened to the other one? It's not come in yet. It's not spawning in. We'll run up a little bit further. We might be able to see it. So if we can capture a couple of people that might be useful, we could use them. Well, I think we can only do one at a time. Oh, there's the other one. That takes a long time to spawn in. Yeah, well, if we can capture someone that's going to be useful, like a priest, or, I mean, the tanner might be able to do something, and there's various different people that may be useful for various different reasons. We want to capture one person. So we've got our little cudgel with us. That's going to help. And we've got a camp of people just down over there. And if we can get one of them back, we can put them on a wheel. And then while they're on the wheel, in our next episode, we're going to go this way. And I think we'll go from where I am, and I'll travel along there, get across the river here somewhere. I need to go all the way up here, and we're going to explore this area up here. I want to see if it's worth building something up here. Do I want to build here? Do I want to move up here and build, or maybe up here? So kind of this region here, I want to explore this a little more thoroughly. And then we're not going to be that far away. We could go over there for harvesting black ice, although I'm aware that my armor and so on is not really going to be in a very good sort of condition for doing that at the moment. I know that we've spent a lot of time and energy building our bridge, and I do appreciate that, but, you know, the bridge is going to be useful no matter what. If we want to come back, if we want to get a load of glass or something, the bridge is there. We've done it. We've got it built. And it's going to be handy. Now, what have we got over here? There's a person there. And there is a person over there. What have we got? There's one. Who's he? Right, he's a fighter. We don't want any of them. Take him down very quickly. There, right. That was relatively simple. A little bit messy. And we know that I don't like that. What about you? Who are you? You're walking away. There's a level 2 archer. That might be good.
Feast.
Keep going. Right. Okay, so we got level 2 archer there. He's got a couple of arrows, which are going to prove useful. And then this guy over here has got... Actually, I have no idea what he's got. A bit of fiber and a bit of stone. Right. So we've taken 2 of them down. And what we're going to do is we're going to work our way around the edge. We got somebody over there. There. Right. That is a person who has a bow. So I'm going to hide behind his rock. And it's going to encourage him to come round. There he goes. Right. A level 2 archer. There. Now. Okay, we'll take all of that because there's a couple arrows in there. Who else have we got in this camp? We have discovered the corner of bones. I've got a number of people coming for me. No, I've only got 2. I got 2 people coming for me. We've got a fighter. Right, well, you can go. We'll take you down. There. Right, and you. Archer, we'll take you down.
I go to
there.
the great feast.
Right, get my stamina back. And very quickly just harvest these 2. That one. And I go over and that. Ooh, okay. That one's got something on him. I don't know what it is. And now we've got... There's 2 people left over there. And there's another 2 behind us as well. Let's just see who these 2 are. A fighter and... Who's the other one? 2 fighters. Right.
I will feast upon you.
They're both level 1 fighters as well. Why aren't you doing this? There we go. Do the spinny thing. Do the spinny thing. That's the bit that we want. Right. And we've got some arrows and a glass orb in there. Let's have a little bit to eat. I tell you what, we haven't really taken any damage at all so far, and we've worked our way through most of this camp. 2 more over there. And I think that's going to be it. We've got a carpenter. Yes. And a fighter. Right. There. I'm going to have to do this carefully. I do not want to hurt that carpenter, so I will. I'm going to run over here a minute.
I will drink your blood.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. You'll drink my blood. I'm sure you will.
Your heart will be eaten.
There. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to just very, very carefully pick off the fighter. There. So that then it's just me and that carpenter. And come back this way. There we go. Okay, we've almost got him. Right, he's down. So now switch over to this one. And then I can just do that. Right. I'm using the strong attack. It seems to work better now. Now that I'm a higher level, it does seem to work better. And I don't know what...
I will feast upon you.
Yeah, you're gonna feast upon me. Yeah. Right, he's unconscious. Let me just very quickly go and have a look over here and see if there's anybody else here. I don't think there is. No. But the other thing that I wanted to have a look at was for any of those loot chests, bones. Well, we'll take the bones and the iron head arrows. No, we'll leave the rest. Are there any more? Doesn't seem to be anything else. Right. We can come back another time. We can always come back another time. Okay, so we have got a person who is lying unconscious in the desert here somewhere. There is our Defari carpenter. There's the fighter there had a shield. Right. Yes, you're the one. Okay, so I should have a rope in my inventory. I do indeed. We'll take that one. I can swap that over from the truncheon, or I can as soon as I unequip it. And we go to there. And I'll swap that one over. Right, so then, number 6. Equip a rope to drag. Press E to drag. Ah, I see. Right, he's bound. How much do I drag? I don't know how far I can drag him. I'm hoping I can go a fair way. Let's have bite to eat while we're going. I'm hoping that this does actually work. I feel a bit sorry for him, really, because he's got a long way to go. And I'm also hoping that we're able to drag him down our stairs, because if we can't, we're going to be in trouble. We're going to be in a lot of trouble, actually, because that staircase is very, very long. And if he just falls off the side, that's not going to be good. So can we drag him up here? It looks like we can. All right. Let me run. Let's run and drag. Run and drag. The binding, when we're still dragging him. There he is. How's he doing? Okay, at the moment is looking alright. Let's just try dragging him down here a minute. And see what happens. He's coming down the stairs. I'm going to wait until morning. I want to be able to see what I'm doing. Right, the morning is breaking. Let's see what this guy does. He's sort of rolling down the stairs a bit. I'm really hoping that he doesn't... Okay, I'm pretty sure his neck's not supposed to bend that way. Hopefully he'll be alright. Let's just go quickly. Maybe it'll be over for him faster. It'll be safer for him. It seems alright at the moment. Right, I'm just going to assume that he's going to be fine, and we're going to run until we get back home now. So we want to go this side of the fence, remember. Over here. He's still bouncing along. Right, well, I suppose I had to put the mechanic in like that, because this is a long way to bring your new guests if you know, when you're playing the game normally. So there's got to be some sort of mechanic in the game that allows you to easily transport them when you need to. So we'll bring him over here, like this, and right the way over here. Right, so now what? I don't really know what to do now. Right, E to drag. I don't want to put that on. Equip a rope. And then E. Right, and then... on. Oh, I see. Right, I put him on here. Dafari Carpenter. There. I put him in there. And... then I press play, like that, and he's in there. Right, so he's now working on there, and the Dafari Carpenter won. So he's only a level 1 Carpenter, but, I mean, he's going to be pretty good. We got 2.5 hours worth of gruel in there. It is enough to keep him going. It's enough to keep him happy. He'll be fine. Which is that I no longer need that rope binding on me. And I think that there's been a successful journey. I think that we can give ourselves a pat on the back. And a little bit of self-congratulations, because I feel that we have done well. So let's leave that wooden shield behind there. I've got a complete rope binding that I'll be able to use. We can always go back and have another look. There may be... I don't know if it's going to be another carpenter. I mean, obviously, you want to put the carpenter on here, onto the carpenter's bench. We put the thrall in there, and then I believe he can make things a bit better. We've got a vertical elevator we want to make, and a horizontal one. Siege foundation, trebuchet base. We see all these other things that we want to make. So many things that we want to make. We really do. What is this? A century egg. Dark green egg smelling of ammonia. Look, it expires in 24 hours. I've no idea what we do with that. So anyway, we did well today, I think, in our next episode. I mean, we've got a few things here in the fires that are busy, like, they're just sort of working through. I've got... not a great deal in there at the moment. But I do have a load of stone consolidant here. I got 130 stone consolidant there. That's from our brimstone. There. No, it's not. That's from our ichor and twine. Steel fire is from there, and we need a load of tar for that. This is the one that is getting me the tar. I've now got 250 of them. I've only got 50 of the bark. I've only got 50 bark left, but it's doing all right. So we want to put these in before... we don't want to turn them into small hides. We actually just want to leave them as they are. I don't want to go into there. I want to go into this one, and I want to deposit in all of this. Right. Let us remove a couple stacks of brimstone so that I can put in all of these stacks of tar, like that. And then we can come down here, and that is steel fire. Brimstone and tar, 127. That's more like it. Now we're making... we're cooking on gas now, ladies and gentlemen. Go over to you, and... there. We've got 2 putrid meat in here already. This is looking better. This is looking much more promising. I can put that in. And that, and that. And then I got the stone consolidant. That can go into... I'm going to stick that into this furnace. Cause, I mean, I was using this one over here. Yeah, I got bricks. I got lots of bricks in there. Alright, let's put the stone consolidant in there and light the fire. That's going to get me 129 hardened bricks. It's actually about perfect. Okay, I'll do that as well. There's some bricks there. It's going to get me a few more hardened bricks as well. Isn't it? What does the hardened brick take? Oh, it is... No, it's 129. It is, because I got 129 of those. Right. So that's that bit all done. We're going to want more fish traps and things like that. But before we do that, obviously, we don't know for certain if this is where we're going to want to stay. So next episode, we are heading up here. We could be gone for a few days while we explore up round here and decide really where we want to put our next home. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.